setting the edge, setting the bevel rather, on this beautiful blue scaled Philharmonica tridur. I've taped, as you can see, the spine. I've already taken the nick from the rear heel of the blade by using a 3K. I'm now just about to true up my trusty 5K. The 5K is very, very useful stone. It's a sort of precursor to putting a decent finish on. I've used a little pencil to mark the stone before flattening it. I do this every single time I use a stone. I will never use a stone without making sure it's absolutely flat. So this one, this 5K, is a very nice stone actually. It's Shapton. Comes in one of these little pink cases, plastic. It's a Shapton, and seems to do a very, very nice job. Anyway, as I say, I've just come off the 3K, which has effectively set the bevel. I'm now going to kill the edge, just like that. Take a baby tomato, and yep, as you can see, that's one very dead edge. Now, of course, to the important bit, which is slowly, gently, even pressure. This is going to remove most of the 3K scratches and very likely, very soon, restore the edge. I won't bore you by going through all the different stages, but this is just to give an inkling that if you were to get a really nice razor and it has got a nick out of the edge, it's a very, very good idea, particularly as this one hasn't got any signs of hone wear. I don't think it's probably been sharpened more than once in its life. So it's a true 25mm 8/8 blade, very nice condition, no pitting, no marks, no nothing. In which case it behoves me to make sure we do a decent job on it. So let's see if that's restored the edge. Yep, there she goes. Yep. So that cuts through the tomato skin perfectly on 5K. So we can now say pretty much, what was that? Probably 20-25 strokes was enough to restore the edge and hopefully remove most of the scratches. I'll wash off the stone. There she goes. Just to make sure, this is an old trick of mine, as it already had quite a nice 5K slurry on it, let's now just go purely with water, just a few gentle strokes. This will hopefully take a few of the major scratches out of the edge and just ensures you've got absolutely every chance of getting a very nice even edge. I would think that's probably enough. Try the old tomato again. Oh yeah, oh blimey. Yes, that's that. So it's a nice clean 5K stone. Put that to dry and go to an 8K. This is the Nanoir Jonpaku 8K Super White, which is a really beautiful stone. I have no hesitation in using this any day. You can, of course, shave straight off, should you wish, 8K. I think for some razors it's probably sufficient. I'd rather go to 10K and then some form of natural stone. I think today, without any problem at all, I'm going to go to a black arc. But for the time being, as you can see, I'm just removing the pencil marks they're all going slowly. As the stones are more refined and as they're getting harder and harder, of course it's a little bit difficult to remove all of the marks, but they're going now, and I think it's quite important. The last thing you want is a raised area or a concaved area on your stone. So that's your 8K. Nice. I think we can call that nice and flat. I still left the slurry on the stone. What I might do is kill the edge one more time. That's now gently, very gently killed. Yep, that won't cut. Let's do a few strokes. Probably that's enough. I can see there's quite a little bit of darkening on the slurry now. Usually that's a pretty good sign you're losing steel. Probably there. Let's just wash it off. Do the old test again. No, not quite. No. Needs a little bit more. Let's wet the slurry. Then 18 and 20. That's a further 20 strokes. Let's see if that's brought the edge back. Yep. Not quite at toe. Pretty near. Do a few more. That should do it. You can see as you get finer and finer grit, there's less and less metal being removed, so of course it does take longer to restore your edge. But hopefully must go all the way from the heel to the toe. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think a couple more strokes just on the toe. And the rest will simply be refining. I'll put her on the 10K, and then I will definitely put it under the microscope, just check the scratch pattern, and if everything's happy, then it'll be straight to an Arkansas. Final check, let's get a new tomato. One tomato. Yeah. Oh, my goodness me. Yep, that's the tomato test done. Ready for the next stone. Anyway, it was just to share a few principles. As this was an almost mint razor, which I don't think had seen the hone, then of course you've got to tape the spine so you don't leave any marks. If it had been like some of my other razors and it had a little bit of hone wear, then a little bit more isn't going to do any harm really. So then I tend to go without tape because you get a wonderful feel with no tape. This one just needed a nick taken out from the edge, and it needed to be bevel set. It's now been bevel set. This is now just going to be a refinement down onto a finer and finer stone, which I'm not going to bore you with. Anyway, there you go. How about that? That's a blue Philly tridur. Now, virtually ready to shave. Thanks for watching, guys.